Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Organized by Darcy, where we take the simple and inexpensive and make it elegant. Today's video is part 12 in a series, and as we mentioned last time, part 12 is the grand finale, but we were dividing part 12 into 3 separate parts. First, we were going to do the formal living and dining and the foyer, and then we were going to do the kitchen as part of the great room, and then we were going to do a couple other areas for part 3. Now, before we get started, however, let me ask that you take just a couple seconds and press that subscribe button below so you'll be notified when the new videos are uploaded. Now, let's get started. This is part 2 of the 12-week series. Part 1 through 12, you've seen me clean and organize the entire home. Part 12, we're doing a grand tour of the house. And today, we are on part 2 of the grand tour. So now, let's get started. Welcome to our home. I'm so happy that you're able to come by today. It's such an amazing experience to have you as a guest in our house. Let's get started. Now, as you recall, last time we did the formal living and dining and the foyer. Today we're going to do the kitchen. Welcome to our kitchen. Now, the kitchen is the heart of the home, and our kitchen is no exception. It's the heart of our home and an area that we spend a lot of time in. Now, the kitchen here, I will go in detail as I did the last tour and show you how each item is used in our area and how each item reflects our personality. First, let's get started on the dining table. Now, the dining table that's here is where we have most of our meals. And of course, even though the place setting is here and looks like this most of the time, we just take the place settings off when we're ready to have our meals and put whatever place setting we need to for the meal that we're having. Of course, I do have the Lazy Susan here on the table. And the Lazy Susan, it's one that we use to keep the napkins, for example, vinegar, oil, and of course we keep all the seasoning that we need to use at the dinner table. So there's a list here of several seasoning that, of course, when we prepare the meal, when the meal is prepared, then depending on what is being prepared, we have extra seasoning, so if we choose to, we have that here at the table. So this is our dining table that we have most of our meals. Now, this is an open concept in the kitchen here. So I'll go over, perhaps what I'll do is just do a tour, so to speak, of the family room here. And then we'll do a tour of the kitchen in a few seconds. So this is the family room. And then we're going to switch real quickly to the kitchen. So here we are in the kitchen, and on this counter here is where we keep all the odds and ends. So we have plants, we have an orchid here that you probably have seen in other videos, of course, and then we have the command center right here. Now, the command center in our home is where we have all the pens and pencils and loose change, and of course we have the calendars here. We keep our iPads, we charge our phones right in this basket here. It has the phones, the iPads, and of course the charge, anything to charge any of the things that we have here. Now let's take a look at some of the decorative items we have on the walls. Now, whenever we travel, we always try to get a plate from wherever, and of course when we come back we always try to incorporate that in the decor. So for example, this is Montreal that we've been, Plymouth as well, this one is from New York, and we'll go along and show you. Now this is a fruit basket that we have here, but if you notice, the same basket is over at the command center. So there are two baskets, one for the fruits and one at the command center. So that is works really well for us. So right along from the command center, we'll go, here is where we have other decorative plates. This one says Grand Cayman, this says Florida, and right below that we have the Vitamix and of course the mixer. Now the Vitamix we use daily, so that has to be kept on the counter because it's one of those items that we use like almost every day. The cake mixer, we probably use that once or twice a month, but it's very heavy, so I usually keep it here because it's easier than moving it back and forth. This is says Sweden. This is from Sweden. Now the decorative plate right here by the sink, you'll notice that I have the candles, and we also have the whatever we use to light the candles are kept right here. And of course we have some decorative candles that are just there for decorations, of course. Then I don't keep like the soaps on here. I feel like the counter needs to be very clean and organized on the soaps, and the cleaning supplies are kept underneath the sink here. So everything is kept right underneath the sink. Now let's look, this is from Hawaii and of course Washington DC, and then that's just another plate there. Now right over here are for where we keep these other decorative items, and they're just there for decor. So they're all the way at the top, as you can see, are just items that are there for decorations only. Okay. Right underneath that counter we have our dishcloths that is kept in that little basket there, and of course the hand towels are right above that. One of the things that I have in the kitchen that I really like, and I'll switch it on real quickly, it's this iPad. And the iPad is it's in the kitchen, and it's actually like it's built in because I had it put there so that I could watch the videos there, and I could watch and do recipes from that. So I like to have that there. So it's one of the things that I really enjoy having in the kitchen. Now right here is our breakfast area that we keep all the breakfast cereals that we use, and that's in that little area here. Of course, this is the toaster, and we keep it on the counter because it's heavy and needs to be kept there so that we don't have to be moving it back and forth. I don't like to keep a lot of things on the counter, but there are certain things for practical reasons that have to be there. This is a Lazy Susan that has the coffee items that we use, and that's there. This is actually the breakfast area, so the coffee, cream, the toaster, the cereal, all of that good stuff, and the vitamins, of course, are kept over on that side. So that is all there is on the breakfast area. This is everything here is built in, so you'll notice the oven, the microwave first, and then the double oven right here. And of course, if you watch some of my videos, you would see that they're always on these two ovens. There are always some dishcloths, and they always look the same, but these are not the ones we use. They're there for decorative purposes, but they're always there. All my videos have that because I like to have those there so that the regular ones I use, and these are there so the place looks neat and organized. Of course, this is a refrigerator, and everything on this side is built in. We move over to this wall here, and this is by the pantry, and you've seen me organize this pantry, so I'm not going to go inside the pantry. It's well organized today, but for purposes of this video, I'll just go through real fast. This, of course, is another piece of artwork here in the kitchen by the pantry. We didn't mention anything about the stove here, so let's do that real quickly. This is the counter that houses the stove, and nothing is kept on this counter because it's where we prepare the meals, and it needs to be kept clean so that it's a little bit more organized, I think. So this is an overview of our kitchen. It's one that I'm excited to show you because I spend a lot of time in this kitchen. It's an area that we use a lot, and I'm so happy you're able to join us today, and hope you enjoyed this video and that you will take the time to subscribe to be a part of our family. We'll have the next video up in a couple of days, and that would be the final in the series. So again, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already done so, and please, I appreciate you so much, and thank you again for watching, and I really look forward to seeing you in my next video. Goodbye and good luck.